Hi guys, welcome back to Tia Gitana. My name is Abby and today we are going to be doing our sacral healing video for the week of October 8th to the 15th. And I wanted to like expand the series because you guys have been like emailing me about it and like telling me to do the other chakras. So we're gonna just do it. We're gonna go with the flow. We're gonna use this Libra energy to start new habits. Why not? So we're gonna do the sacral chakra. And I'm still going to be using the Manara deck, and I'm still going to be using the tarot of Sacral magic, and I'm still going to be using the Zodiac Oracle specifically for the sacral space because I feel like it really speaks on that area. However, I'll be pulling a little bit less cards. I'll be pulling pretty much 3 or 4 from each, and I'll be looking at the blockages. And where our opportunities for healing are. And for the Manara, I'm gonna focus on the blockages because I feel like this deck is just really good for that. I just love this deck. It's a very sexual deck, which is why I picked it for the sacral videos. So, ooh, hold on. I'm pulling up the calendar. So for this week, what are our blockages? And it's kind of fun because we're starting off this week with a new moon in Libra. So a lot of like Libra energy. A lot of Libra energy. And it's just a lot of Libra energy. I like it because it speaks on balance. And we're gonna be, I told ya we're gonna be talking about balance like every goddamn week. So we're gonna be talking about that. But it speaks on balance. It speaks on really seeking to not be overwhelmed, both mind and heart, but having those two weighted, having ourselves weighted, having our emotions weighted, everything. Okay, so bottom of the deck for this is the 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. Very interesting. Okay, and then I'm gonna pull 3 from here. So how can we heal our sacral space this week? It's interesting because the first 2 cards that came out are the 10 of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And then the last card is the Page of Cups. So sacral wise, there's a little bit of a like, it's kind of like if you don't take the action of moving the thing, like doing the thing, you're not actually gonna get the reward for it. But the feeling of it is there. Like you know you need to do it, but you're just not gonna do it. How can we heal the sacral space this week? It's weird because even though you see the 10 of Wands is interesting because it's always like is the struggle card, and being in a struggle is not always a bad thing because I feel like the word struggle, people turn it into this like thing, because if you look at the 10 of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the 10 of Wands, because the 10 of Pentacles is where we're going. If you look at the 10 of Wands in the Rider-Waite, it's very much a guy pushing all these sticks, but there's in the distance you see that there is a destination, there is a house, that's where he's getting to. And it's like when you forget that if you don't make an effort, because the whole point of that card is an effort, but people will look at it as a struggle. When you don't put in the effort, you don't reap the rewards. So what are we doing here? Okay, so a whole bunch of cards came out. So we're gonna talk about those. And bottom of the deck is the World and the Wheel of Fortune. Hi, Saturn. Always gotta thank Saturn, you know? All of these came out reversed, so I don't know what happened from last week. Y'all were feeling too good, but okay. So the first card out is the Magician in reverse. Hello, Mercury. Then we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. Then we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this week is literally what I said with the other one. If you don't like actually, if you decide to give up this week, you will not reap the reward. Therefore, your manifestations will not happen. It's kind of like, you know how in spell work, you'll have people be like, oh girl, work your magic, you know, do the thing, do the blah blah. But then when you actually get to sit down and I don't know, you're doing a spell or something, after it's all come and done, you're like, okay, well, I guess I worked my magic. What am I doing now? Like, you forget that you working your magic it's a constant thing. You're constantly working your magic. That is with your thoughts, because this is Mercury. This is the Magician in reverse is literally telling you that you are not in control of your own power. You're not sitting within your power, so therefore you will not manifest within your power. So therefore you will not reap the benefits of being in your power. So it's like you need to consistently work your magic. You can't just like tap out this week. I mean, there's such a thing as going on vacation, but this is not going on vacation, because a vacation is a reward. No? Yeah, no, that's not what we're doing this week. So for some reason, some of us are very like just upended. It's very weird. I mean, it could, I would personally say that it could have to do with this moon. But then again, it's like when you have cardinal energy pushing you, some of you might actually want to fight the current for some reason. Don't fight Libra. Don't fight the Libra energy. The sun is in Libra. The moon is currently in Libra. Don't fight it, especially because the only card that came up right is the Page of Cups. Right after this Libra new moon, it's Scorpio. So it's like you're gonna have a hard week by lowering your power. Because last week we were all kings and queens, let me tell you. This week we're like Page and then Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So our value is not, it's just like we're like tapped out. Like we're not even in a place where we're doing anything. It's just like, okay, I don't want to feel anxiety. I don't want to feel anything. I don't want to feel, it's like I don't want to feel and I don't want to do. This is like what this week is for some of you. And it's really weird because it's like, you can't give up. I know I'm a cardinal sign telling y'all this, and some of y'all are just like, listen, I do what I want. And that's fine, but that's not the point. You can't reap the rewards if you don't try. If you stop, you will not succeed. This is kind of like a very dark week, actually. And it feels like it's a dark week. I mean, it's Scorpio, of course, but it's like it feels like it's a dark week this week, and it's kind of annoying to see it play out this way because we were coming out like really strong last week, and then this week is just like no. It's just like a kid saying no. That's what it feels like, and it's really, when we're not in our power, we will be blocking ourselves. Therefore, our energy will be blocked, our sacral space will be blocked, our chakras will be blocked. And so then we will not be able to manifest clearly. And so then we will stay in a frustrated state. Like we'll be feeling, it's almost like we're kind of numbing ourselves out this week. Like we feel it. We feel the energy is there, but we're just like, no. It's kind of really, that's really frustrating, especially for, I mean, I'm a cardinal sign. I don't know if this one's going to apply for me this week. We'll see how that turns out. But don't give up. Because this is the blockage for this week. Don't give up, especially if it's something that you know that you want. Don't give up. Like, why are you giving up? Why do you feel like you like, try to address your emotions, because the way you're going to heal this is by actually addressing the little voice inside of your head that's like the way your heart is going to be speaking to you, the little voice of just like, you know what's right, but then you're not actually, this is the way to heal that this week. That is the way, because you can't just hand over your power, especially because your power, especially if you see your power as a struggle, as a means of, oh, if I have to do this, then and all this stuff, but then it's like, and then it just feels like you're giving in your, no, you're constantly manifesting the life that you want to live. And so if you give up just because it doesn't look like sunshine and rainbows, and you are not going to succeed and reap the benefits of the value of the thing. Like, you still value this thing, you're just gonna kind of try to sell yourself the idea that it doesn't, but you know, like you know that it does, and but like you just basically playing yourself this week with, I don't necessarily understand why it's happening, but it's definitely happening. And okay, as far as the Zodiac Oracle cards, so we got, it's fire and earth, the two elements this week that we're working with. Fire, I mean, by the time that we speak again, the moon should have been moved into Sagittarius. So that is pretty much the energy that we're going to be working with. However, I will say that Sagittarius do this. They do kind of like throw too many arrows and then give up on some of them. And it's kind of like, but the thing is that they get really lucky in the arrows that they actually shoot out. So our will and our drive still can't try to dismiss the value in those opportunities that we took. We can't do that this week. We just can't, especially because it's very much grounded in earth. It's grounded in something valuable. It's grounded in whether it's our bodies, whether it's our spirit, whatever the case may be. Because I feel like in another way, some of you might actually find out that you're sick this week, and you're kind of, you know, when someone finds out that they have cancer, and pretty much all, like, the way it's portrayed in TV anyway, and when it's like a character, they go through like this downhill experience where they just like feel like their body betrayed them, and feel like all of the things, all the joys in life, like, are getting taken away because like they could just die early. And it's just like a weird coming to terms with the fact that you can actually die, and then the rest of your time in life is going to be spent worrying about this thing. This is like that reality this week. There's a giving up on kind of yourself this week that's going to be blocking our sacral space. The cool thing to know is that you can heal this. I mean, we have the power to heal ourselves. It's not, the society has trained us so well at like believing that we cannot heal ourselves, but we actually can. We actually can. We actually can. And it's all Mercury. It's the mind. It's the way your thoughts, it's the way your actions, it's the way you move. Because don't forget, the Magician rules all of the aces. And this happens to be the one that does with physicality, valuing it, and because the Pentacles are about on the physical realm, and our bodies, our physical bodies, are on the physical realm. So I'm not going to be surprised if some of you find out that you're sick this week, and you get kind of upended for feeling so good last week to actually feeling like shit this week. But and it is a physical thing. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's like she's not in her own power. She's upended. There's something physical about this week. But you need to remember that the Magician rules all the aces. He has control over all the aces. This is why Mercury is known as the messenger of the gods. He brings forth the messages from all elements. So therefore he manifests from all elements. He can, he's like working with mercurial energy. That's what you get. Okay. The way you act on something, let's say the way your mind works, right? You're thinking about something, that's Mercury. Making a decision about something, that's Mercury. Choosing a new path that you're going to strive for, picking like a degree that you want to try, that's Mercury. Like thinking about how you love someone, thinking about people you love, thinking, acting on it, asking somebody out, anything that has to do with a connective, a direct connect into action, because he is thought manifested in action. But those actions can literally be anything. Anything. It could be about love. It could be about money. It could be about physical stuff on the physical realm. It could be about spiritual stuff. It can literally, he deals with everything. And so when you feel like you are powerless, you are then not able to not only heal yourself, but you're literally putting yourself in a position where you're mentally not in the right place. So focus on ways to heal yourself. I would say some of you guys need to do a Reiki this week. Get your Reiki, just get your Reiki done. Get a Reiki session done. Work on healing your bodies. Work on healing your bodies. Work on how you can better improve your health. Because I'm really getting that heavy. Some of you guys are really going to find out that you're sick this week, and that's not... I know it's a very frustrating thing, but you need to also come back into your power, because you do not lose power. You just need... There's certain obstacles that stand in the way, so you can then act on it. And some people give up within themselves, and some people don't. And this is kind of like that Saturn thing that we have over here, over her, because y'all know that Saturn is a planet of karma. So if, let's say, you've been eating like shit for like the past, I don't know, all your fucking life, or you've been smoking and then you find out you got lung cancer, duh, one will equal the other. That's karma. That's Saturn. That's like, okay, you're getting dealt what you gave your body, and now you should not be pissed at yourself for the shit that you put your body through. It's just the repercussions of it. And it sounds very cold the way I'm saying it, but it's because I understand Saturn energy, because I am very much Saturn embodiment. So, but others might be like, just like, oh, emotional and all this stuff. And I get it, and I totally get it. But you need to understand that it already happened, and the karma of it is already being dealt. Therefore, your only thing that you need to be worrying about is what you're going to do after. What are your moves after? Because you can always heal from this, but what is your next steps? Because if you give up, you're not going to reap the benefits of your own body. You're not going to be able to love yourself. You're just going to hate the fact that your body did this to you, even though it was you who did. You upended, you gave your power elsewhere, and you did the thing. So I'm sorry, I'm coming out very harsh and not as loving, but it's just like, I understand the reasoning behind it, you know? And I'm sorry I'm coming out cold. I can be very, listen, I got so much air in my fucking thing, but it's logic, but it's also needing to understand that this happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and there's a reason. But if you're going to like go through this whole hating like your body or whatever, yourself, I will say before anything else, understand and come into terms with your own complicit behavior in the situation. That's one. Don't find ways to hate yourself. Find ways to love yourself, because hate is not going to heal you. That's two. Find ways to come back in your own power, and find ways to heal yourself as well. Do the research, do what you need to do, eat better, work out, whatever it is that you need to do, wherever comes up for you guys this week, do the work. Don't give up on yourself, because you're all you have at the end of the day. And if you give up prematurely, you're not going to reap the benefits of anything. That is it for this week. I will see you for the next video.